All right. Oh, wait, hang on. Go ahead and start with your jumping jacks. I realize I don't have my phone or my list. Jumping jacks. And I pull my timer up. No. High knees in 3, 2, 1, right here. Modify, just make it a step. Straight leg kicks coming in 3, 2, 1, right here. Kick it out. The point of these kicks is to stretch out the back of your leg. So you don't have to kick as high as I kick. We're gonna hug our knee into our chest. Right here, take a little stretch and balance. Roll those shoulders down your back. You can use a wall or a chair for support. Roll those ankles out. And switch sides. And right here, we're gonna take our inchworm walk out, nice and tall. Hinge, walk it out. Add that push-up if you're ready. Walk it back. You can have your legs wide or bend your knees. Whatever you need to do to help you get down to the ground. Let's take 2 more. And last one. And release. All right. We're gonna start with our birthday burpees. 51 of them. Go at your own pace. I don't know, my hair thing. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, halfway there, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, woo, 10 more, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and 51. Well done. All right, now we're gonna get to work. Grab a little bit of water. Make sure you're not dizzy. All right, we're gonna be working in 45-second segments today. We're gonna start with our goddess squat. Move into kettlebell swings, so you want a heavy weight or 2, maybe 10-pounders. Plank with a weight drag, supine tabletop with skull crusher, and then a plank frog hop to squat walk. Okay, starting with that goddess squat, maybe some lighter weights. 3, 2, 1, turn those feet out, and I fly. Down. Good. Keep those shoulder blades drawing down and together, even as your arms rotate up. Good. And I'm not counting these because it's timed, so you can move at your own pace. Good. Kettlebell swings are next. So we're gonna swap our weights out. We got 5, 3, 2, 1, weights down. Grab that heavier weight, plant those feet, and swing, swing, swing. Push those hips forward, squeeze that back, push, okay? Watch your back, none of this, none of that. Nice and tall, comes up to shoulder height. Push your heels into the ground and push those hips forward. Ten seconds here. 3, 2, 1. And on the down, weight drag. So heavier weight, nice solid plank, legs wide if you need. And pick that weight up, drag it to the other side. Make sure you're nice and locked down in your core before you pick that weight up. Try to keep those hips facing the ground. Ten seconds here. Then we're gonna move on to our back. 3, 2, 1. Onto your back. Heavy weight if you want. You can get a lighter one if you need to. And legs on tabletop. Skull crusher right here. Okay. So your abdominal muscles are engaged. To stabilize, you're working your triceps with that skull crusher. If you want, you can move your legs out. It's gonna put more work in your core if you do that. So just be prepared for that extra work. Good. Right here, weight down into your plank. Hop into frog and walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it low. 2, 3, 4, and down. Walk 1. You can add a weight to the walk if you want to. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna repeat this sequence 2 more times. Okay, so we're gonna go back to that goddess squat. And back. 2, 3, release. Back to your goddess. And right here, open a little wider to Y. Good. So when you squat, you want those knees tracking over those toes. Toes are turned out. They're just turned out whatever angle feels comfortable for you. Okay, so if you have a lot of flexibility in your hips, your feet might be turned out so they're actually pointing in those other directions. If you have a little less flexibility, maybe they're pointing at 10 and 2, 3, 2, and 1. Kettlebell swings right here. Push through those heels when you come up and push those hips forward. They're like a snap. Ten seconds here. We're back to plank with our weight drag. 2, 1, come on down. Set yourself up, then drag that weight. This is not meant to be raced through. 10 seconds. There it is. Supine skull crushers. Maybe do a couple of skull crushers first. And then if you feel like you need a little extra, slide those legs out. Again, that extra work is going to happen in your core. Good. Stay with me. Plank to frog hop with our squat walk is next. There it is. Frog hop, walk. 2, 3, 4, back. 2, 3, 4. Walk. 3, 4, back. 2, 3, 4. Walk. 3, 4, back. 2, 3, 4. Walk. 2, 3, 4, back. 2, 3, 4. And here we go, goddess. Last time. This time when we come down, we come up, open into a T. And you can do any of the flies. So if you find that T bothers you, go back to the I or the Y. Watch those shoulders stay down. They draw together. Good. So our last time through this series. 5 seconds here. And last time with those kettlebells. Right there. Stay with me here, last 15 seconds. Five, back to that plank drag. 2, 1. Make sure you're nice and solid in your plank before you pick up that weight. Left hand drags it to the right, right hand drags it to the left. Five seconds. There it is. Back to that supine skull crusher. And go. Check in with your core. It should be engaged. You can add those legs if you feel ready for that. Plank to frog hop with our squat walk is next. Last time. There it is. Two, 3, 4, back. 2, 3, 4. Walk. 2, 3, 4, back. 2, 3, 4. Walk. 2, 3, 4, back. 2, 3, 4. Stay with me, you get a little water break after this. Back. And rest. Nice job. Grab some water. All right, coming up, round 2. So we're gonna do our single leg deadlift with your heavy weight. So I prefer that you're doing it nice and slow so you're getting a nice solid single leg deadlift. Modification, use 2 legs. We're gonna pick up our curl weights and go do curl to W, mountain climbers and C-star crunch. Hang on, 1 sec. All right, here we go. And single leg. So if you're on your right leg, you have your weight in your left hand. Just take your time. You can use a wall or a chair if you need that extra support. Remember, good engagement right here through your core. When you come up to standing, I want your chest lifted. I want you looking ahead. So that head stays stacked, not moving around. 5 seconds here, and we switch legs. Right there. Switch your sides. Your sides will feel different, so figure out what you need to do on this side. Maybe you need to go a little slower. Maybe you can take it a little faster. Maybe your hinge looks different. Maybe that side hip is just not as flexible or as strong. That's okay. 10 seconds here, and then we're into our curl to W. 2, 1, release. Set that heavy weight down. Grab your curl weights. And right here, curl, open it up to W. Release. Curl, open it up. Curl, open. Curl, open. Nice job. So palms face, roll those shoulders open. So there's a squeeze in those shoulder blades to open that up. 3 seconds here. And we come down for our mountain climbers right here. And go. So palms stay planted. Bring those knees into your chest. You can move it slow. Doesn't have to be fast like me. Stay with me, 5 seconds. Woo! C-star crunch. Lay it on back. Legs wide. And reach opposite hand, opposite leg. If you want to add on, you can have your feet hover. Woo! The whole time. Oh, I'm not there. Nice job. Single leg deadlift. Remember, lift that chest all the way up. And also, if you're somebody who's a little short-waisted, so shorter torso, longer legs, your hinge might look a little bit more like this, okay? So just work, switch sides. Just work where your body says to work. Good core engagement. That's what's going to help you stabilize. And yes, that heavy weight's challenging, so take it nice and slow. Ten seconds here. Then we have our curl to W. Here's our curl to W. Palms face, Open it out. Release. Palms face. Open. So your front of your shoulders roll out. Your shoulder blades squeeze together. It's nice and controlled. No swinging weights around. Tailbones tucked. Your back is nice and long and strong. It's not moving around with this exercise. So I'm gonna switch up. We're gonna do C-Star Crunch and then Mountain Climber. And release. Down for C-Star Crunch. Mountain climbers after this. Right here. Flip it over onto your hands and go. "15 seconds, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, single leg deadlift. Last time through. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Switching sides. Good. Stay with me here. 10 seconds. And then we have our curl to W. 2, 1. Here it is. Curl, W, release. So remember, palms are facing each other, so it's a hammer curl. And then we roll it open. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Come on down for your C-Star. Remember to add on if you want something more challenging. Those legs can hover the whole time. Or part of the time you can try it, see what happens. 10 seconds, and then We have that mountain climber one last time. There it is. Here's our mountain climber. Here we go. Try and keep your arms stable so they're not moving back and forth a lot. They just are stable. Just those legs move. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ah. Oh, I was off on my count a little bit. Get some water. You should know I've done 0 strength training. I've only been running and doing yoga. So I'm feeling a little rough this morning. All right, so we're gonna do those slow knee drives next. We'll do right then left. Then we're gonna do some inchworm push-ups, some boat, and some bridge, okay? 10 seconds. All right, right leg forward, left leg back, and bring it up and back. You can tap your toe down or let it hover, but this front leg is staying bent. It's not moving up and down. So if you're like, wait a minute, the work is in my front leg, you're absolutely right. So we got a little balance happening, we got a little strength happening. You're engaged in your core to stabilize. You're looking at something that's not moving. Five seconds here and we'll switch legs. And release. Check in, make sure that knee is bent and that it's not going anywhere. Again, you'll find your sides are different. So figure out what you need to do on this side. When you reach that right leg back, try to extend it, but try not to pull out of your hips. So keep those hips squared off. The hips aren't moving, just that knee, okay? 10 seconds here, and we're going to come down to the mat for our inchworm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inchworm push-ups. So you start here, you come down to this hover, push back, push forward, back up, okay? You can come to your knees when you push back. If you need that support, that's fine. Work where you are. You can also stay high and push back. So you can modify this way. 2, 1. Let's take some boat. Come on into your boat. So this is boat right here. Hands together, twist. So the goal is to keep those calves parallel to the mat. If you have hip flexor issues, bring them down. So yeah, you can still twist even though you're down here. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Grab that heavy weight. We're gonna do some bridging. You can also, if you want, put your feet on your bench or your chair. I'm not going to for the first one, but heavy weight right across those hips. And squeeze, give it a push. Good. Really squeeze that last little bit right there. Oh. Good. Back up to standing. Back to our slow knee drive. Stay with me here, 15 seconds. Three, two, and switch. Good. Keep that core engaged. That's what's going to help you stabilize. Watch those hips are staying square. You're not reaching out of that hip socket. 10 seconds. We're going to switch our order a little bit. We're going to go to boat, then bridge, then inchworms. Right here. Come into your boat. We're going to do boat to low boat this time. So here's your boat. Here's your low boat. Boat, low boat. Just stay with this. Keep your chin tucked. Look down at your toes and your knees. Ten seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Grab that heavy weight. We're gonna do some bridging. And bridge it up. And release it down. Up. Get that last little squeeze at the top. Watch your knees aren't flaring out. So you're squeezing those legs toward each other, not together necessarily, but toward each other. Breeze feels good. Beats being inside with a fan, I'll tell you. Tell you what. Good. Inchworms are next, right here. Up into your high plank, down, push back, push forward, up, 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 down, push back, push forward, up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Knee drive, nice and slow. It's our last time through this. Good, stay with me, 10 seconds, we'll switch legs. 3, 2, and 1. The butts and hips are gonna love us today, aren't they? Keep that front knee bent. Watch you're not extending out of it. This is slow and controlled. It's not a race. Good. Stay with me here. Last 10. Down for boat in 3, 2, 1. Come on down. All right. This time, just find your boat. Hold it here. Hold it. Right here. Raise your arms up. Keep those legs up. Try not to let them dip. Keep them up. Right here. Raise your legs. Now you're in a V. Right here, tap. Tap, tap. Good, stay with me, 5 seconds. Ah, nice job. All right, last time with that bridge. Up, back down. You can come down all the way to the mat or just to a hover, up to you. Remember to modify with that weight. If it's too heavy, take it off. You need a little heavier, add more. Watch those legs aren't flaring out. Inchworm push-ups, last time. Coming up, right here. Up into your high plank and down. Push back, push forward, up, down, push back, push forward, up. Remember to modify, so knees can be down. Or you can do the push back when you're high. So up here. Seven seconds. Oh. And done. Woo. All right. I'm going to do a little time check. 8:44. I think we're going to have plenty of time for our last one. So we're going to use our bench for this next one. We're going to do step-ups right and then left with a really slow lower. You can add weights if you like. We're going to do our curl with a rotate, pull, and press. Come back to the bench. Actually, let me reverse that. Curl's going to be the last one. We're going to do plank, reverse crunch, and then our curl. Okay, I'm going to pause that for a hot second because I'm going to get water really quick, and then we will start. All right. Step ups in 4. And go. Step up, whole foot on that bench. Pick somewhere for your hands to be. They can be behind your head, or they can be on your side. Really slow on that lower. I feel like I've been racing through. What happens when I talk? Get a little excited. Two, 1, and switch sides. Good, 10 seconds here. Then we're gonna do our plank shoulder taps. Release. So you can be on the ground. Oh, and I apologize, I did not show a modification of that. All right, you can be on the ground or on your bench. Tap, tap, tap. Feet are wide. If you're on a bench, you're gonna have a limit to that. Keep that tailbone tucked. Make sure you're stable before you pick up that hand. There it is. Reverse crunch right here. So on your back and hands by your side, flex those feet, push up, up. So none of this, it's not that, it's up. It's okay to push off the mat. If you want a little more challenge, you can bring those hands overhead. Our curls are coming up after this, so we'll come to standing. Up to standing, grab your curls. I'm sorry, your curl weights. Curl, rotate palms down, pull, press, release. Okay, curl, rotate, pull, press. So one thing you need to watch is that your core is engaged. So your back isn't moving around when you're doing this. Okay, so there's none of this happening. It's just nice and steady. Okay? Good. All right, step ups right here. You can add weights to this if you want. A way to make sure your whole foot is stepping on that surface. So you're pressing through your heel when you step up. Heel. Good. And when you're coming back down. Good. Switching sides in 3, 2, and 1. Remember, your sides are different, so check in. What do you need on this other side? Maybe you're not as strong, maybe you need a little support. So a chair or a wall next to you. Maybe you're stronger. Good, 5 seconds here and we're into our plank shoulder taps. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I'm forgetting. So, if you've been doing my class, you know this, but I just wanna show it anyway. So when we're doing our step ups, if you don't have a step up, you start from kneeling and you come up, okay? So I apologize, I have not shown that. All right, now we're into our plank shoulder taps. So in your plank, wide feet and tap, tap, tap. Tuck that tailbone. Watch that you're not arching through that back or lifting too high either. It's not a down dog. Ten seconds. There it is. Reverse crunch. So you're crunching, you're pulling your pelvic bone up and closing that space in between your pelvic bone and your rib cage. Curls are next. Woo! All right, and curl, rotate, pull, press, release. Curl, rotate, pull, press, release. Curl, rotate, pull, press. Good. Press. Good. Remember, good core engagement. You're nice and steady through your torso. You're not swinging around. Step ups in 3, 2, and 1. Ten seconds here. We will switch. 3, 2, 1. Right here. Switch sides. Ten seconds here. We have our plank, shoulder tap. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Shoulder taps, center on the ground, toes or knees. Oh, thank God. All right, reverse curls. And go. Good. And curls. Curl. Rotate, pull, press. Release. Curl. Rotate, pull, press. Curl. Rotate, pull, press. Good, nice and steady through that core. Think about each move. So you curl, you rotate, you pull, you press. And release. Nice job. Get some water. And it is 8:57. We've got to stretch. Sorry, went a little bit over. You have to do those birthday burpees. Feel free to send me your birthday. You can lie about your age if you want. I won't know the difference. Neither will anyone else. All right. Let's start with some shoulder rolls. Go ahead and roll them up and back. 2, 3, and bring it forward. 1, 2, 3. Good. And then I want you to shimmy those shoulder blades down and together. You can interlace those fingers. You can stay right here if this feels like enough stretch. If you want to add on, you can hinge and let gravity sort of help you out a little bit. Go ahead and soften through those knees and roll it back up. Good. And shake those arms out. I'm going to do a nice, good old-fashioned quad stretch. You can use a wall or a chair. Just bring that foot into your hand. I want you to push the top of your foot into your hand so they're resisting each other. And then at the same time, give your hips a slight push forward. Raise that other arm up. For a little balance work, hold it here. And release. And let's switch sides. Same thing, pushing the top of the foot into that hand, hips slightly push forward, opposite arm up. And release. Nice job. Let's do a nice forward fold and get a stretch to the back of our legs. A nice big inhale up, hinge forward, and come on down. Just hang here. So again, if you are somebody who, you know, your flexibility is challenged a little bit, it's okay. It's okay if you're here. I want you to try and get those legs nice and extended though, because that's where you're gonna get that stretch. You could put your hands on a bench or a chair if that's helpful. Okay. Hang here, nod your head yes. Shake it now. Walk your right hand to the outside of your left foot or left leg, wherever you are. And get a little bit of a twist here. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release back through center. Left hand to the outside of the left foot or left leg. Twist, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release back through center. Soften through those knees, hands placed at the back of your head, and roll it up. Nice big inhale, and exhale, and one more time, and exhale. Nice work. I look forward to seeing you all, some of you tomorrow with TRX, and some of you on Thursday. Bye, guys. Nice to see everybody. It's nice to be back.
Thank you, Maureen. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much. Really appreciate it.